Pickaxe.
Hello and welcome to 0 Degrees, the podcast with zero qualifications where we try and solve your complications. Ween. You know what? I think we just roll with that and we keep that.
Keep it going.
Great.
Keep it rolling.
I think you've done really well there, Ravs.
I'm Ravs, I'm very hungover and I'm joined by Harry and Lydia.
Hello.
Wow, I mean, that rivals Lydia's one when you weren't here.
Ween.
As like
Just
one of the
rubbish.
one of the just like most stumbling intros we've had in a long time.
I freestyled it. I thought I could do it without reading the script, and apparently I couldn't.
It was great. You were so confident, and then you just fucking choked so
I just
hard.
choked. I really choked.
Yeah.
Like, I can't handle with pressure. So, Ravs, you're feeling like a sack of shit.
I am indeed.
Harry, you're also feeling a bit of a sack of shit.
I've got a sniffly cold, so I'm going to be sniffing. It's always great for a podcast to just be
Oh yes.
Oh, sniffer.
sniffing along.
Love that. And I'm fresh as a daisy.
You're feeling
I'm
great.
gonna rub that in, Ravs. I'm feeling really good. I didn't have anything to drink
Fuck
last
you.
night. Feel really fresh. Like, oh God, love life. Absolutely love life.
I went to get barbecue with Duncan and Ped, and like I was like, oh, I'll get a little glass of wine. That sounds nice. I'll start things off, and
Classy.
then they
Well,
started
what glass of
ordering
wine did you get?
cocktails. I got a little Pinot Grigio. I'm loving my
Nice,
white wine at the minute.
Mm-hmm.
Then they got cocktails, and I was like, I want a mojito now. So I got a mojito, and then then I went to the pub and I drank beer and cider. So I'm crying.
That is a deadly combination.
I barely even drank a lot, but I
The thing is, you ate. Like usually we don't eat.
like ate as well. Yeah, I don't know how. I just feel like poo poo today.
So that's mixing rum, beer, wine, and cider in the space of a few hours. Yeah, that's pretty.
bad.
That's pretty deadly.
It was mulled cider. It was to keep me nice and warm. It was cold outside.
It's getting fucking. I mean, this is the most
is
typical
getting really
British
cold.
conversation we're ever going to have. But hasn't the weather got really cold all of a
But
sudden?
dude, it literally just changes. In the space of like a week, it goes from like, oh, this is all right, I could wear a t-shirt, to like, this is like biting. It's like
This is
nipping you.
freezing.
It's nipping your face.
It was 17 degrees and sunny about a week and a half ago. I went out in like a t-shirt and jeans, and like this week it's torrential rainpour, fucking freezing, howling winds. Like
It is really cozy to be inside. Like it's really
nice.
fucking nice to like stay
Yeah.
inside. I'm just like, damn, this shit is fucking great.
I know.
But like, God.
Well,
it's
I
just-
don't know about you guys, but I prefer it to be 0 degrees.
Ayo!
That's
We
just
got a
the
comedian.
Guy. Yeah, it's kind of turned. It's all fucking. I mean, we're recording this, and I don't know when this is going to go out, but yeah, it's November. It's early November, and the weather has turned. But we're going to do some Christmas stuff today, aren't we? We're gonna do
Yeah,
some
I got
Christmas
myself in the
ones.
mood today. I was coming into the office. I thought we were going to do a Christmas TTT, but we didn't. I was listening to Christmas music on the way in as it poured down with rain.
What's your favourite Christmas
it's-
song?
Wait.
Is that
Save
Chris-
this, because I
is this-
think we have a Christmas song question.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's do that one
I
first
guess-
then.
This is
Easy.
gold. This is
Okay.
gold. You got to
Right
save
on the
it.
moment.
Okay,
All right.
easy claps.
All right, let's do
All
it.
right.
All right.
Question
Take it
one.
away, lads.
Okay. Hey, gang. If you were being imprisoned in an otherwise pleasant cell and your captors were trying to humanely torture you by playing the same Christmas song on repeat over loudspeaker into your cell, which Christmas song would you hate the most to be played? And which Christmas song would you actually not mind being utilized for this purpose because it's a certified bop? Much love. Mwah. P.S. A follow-up question, same as above, but out of the Yogscast Christmas songs.
Okay.
I mean, I love Carol for a Cock. Carol for a Cock is top tier Yogscast song. Pleasure Elf would drive me insane.
Pleasure Elf would, yeah. If this was yours, cast,
No, Pleasure
yeah,
Elf.
pleasure.
I
I don't need no boys. I
like,
don't need no girls.
it's too catchy that I feel like listening to it. I mean, we already do at Crit Jingle Jam. We
Yeah.
have to listen to it like 100 times.
Yeah.
I already like.
Yeah.
It makes me hate it.
That is hands down though one of the best things Hat Films has ever done, and I feel like this question is from Hat Films.
Certainly, yeah. It must be this.
Yeah.
This is promoting them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what. Do you have any favourite Yogscast Christmas songs, Liz? Can you name
My-
me one?
Brand new friend is my favorite.
Brand New Friend
That's
Christmas
one of my
Time's good.
favorite Christmas songs. I don't know. It's just ba 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 ba. It's just so nice. Lydia has no idea.
Lydia loves Rubber Tree. I think Rubber Tree's the one that Lydia always says she loves.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Duncan's one, isn't it? Oh, Rubber Tree. All right, I'm going to put it out there. I don't know much about Yoskast lore. I'm not even Yognor. I don't have the balls or whatever. My name isn't Dave. And the only song that I genuinely do really like and sing to myself, but it's not even Christmas, is Sip Sing. You're a big girl, and
Big
you got
girl's
a
pretty
fat
good.
ass, and you're fucking
girls.
fat fucking ass, or however it
Honestly,
goes.
Yogscast's pedigree of songs is surprisingly fucking good. I feel like we have some pretty big bangers in there. And then a lot of them are parodies, but sure.
We actually have bangers. Like, Datloff fucking slaps as well.
Yeah.
I love Datloff. I don't know what it is.
Like Screw the Never, Martin Screw the Never is a great parody of Maroon 5.
Yeah,
there's some
It
bangers.
was a huge banger. That was a huge banger.
And what do you guys love then? What would you choose? What's your favourite Christmas song?
Okay, so I've got to be tortured. I couldn't stand hearing it. It's Mariah Carey. I'm sorry. I'm not a Mariah Carey enjoyer. I hate that.
It is really wanky, isn't it?
When I start hearing that, I just want to fucking rip my ears out. Like, I hate that. That's how you get me to spill all my secrets. Like that's the torture method. That works. I spill the beans.
I feel like I don't choose to listen to a lot of Christmas songs. Do you know what I mean? I feel like you listen to a lot via like proxy in like in supermarkets and shopping centres when you're walking down the street and there's a busker on adverts. But I don't feel like I really choose to put on a Christmas song. So I just Googled what are the top 10 Christmas songs.
Dude, Last Christmas has got to be in there.
Last Christmas is there.
Okay.
Last Christmas is actually kind of a banger.
It is a banger.
It is a banger, but I
like,
take
I do
part in
love
Whamageddon every year.
Wham are just fucking great.
Do you guys do Whamageddon? I do it every year.
It's too hard. It's too hard.
Whamageddon is a challenge, and I challenge our listeners to do this. Starting on December 1st, okay? You have to go until Christmas without hearing Last Christmas by Wham.
Impossible.
The second you hear it, you've lost, and you have to tell people you've lost.
Literally impossible.
And I've done it 1 year.
Really?
And last year, your fucking friend, Miss Lydia, I told you guys I was taking part in this, and everyone was threatening to play it the whole time. I was like, fuck off.
That's so mean. That's so mean.
I think as long as you stay at home, you'll be fine. But the second you set foot into a shopping mall, it's over, baby.
Yeah,
like,
it's done. It's GG.
It's over. I was in Wilco's the other day and they were playing Christmas music. It's like, fucking hell, it's like the 7th of November. But I guess that's when it starts, right?
I'm here for it. I'm all about the Christmas shit. Like,
yeah.
I listened to Christmas music today. I love Christmas music. They're fucking bangers.
So wait, is Mariah Carey's your fucking your
torture
That's
one?
drive you crazy.
What's your love one then? What's your top?
Okay. Right now, I'm really into "Deck the Halls" by Lights. Me and you went to see Lights, Harry.
Yeah.
She did
Did she do a cover of it?
Yeah, she did a very nice "Deck the Halls" cover. It's like all
just
poppy
the way
and
you
nice.
say "Dick" with a Scottish accent, it's just "Dick."
Dick.
All I'm hearing is "Dick the Halls," and I'm just like, damn, this is
Last
based.
Christmas, one of my fucking favorites. I love "Stop the Cavalry," fucking banger.
Oh, wait. Oh, fuck that song.
What about "Fairy Tale of New York"?
I love that.
as a banger, because I like a melancholic Christmas song as well, like Christmas Lights by Coldplay, Fairy Tale in New York, kind of sad banger, but it's good.
So those are your.
I mean, Rams just loves Christmas songs.
Oh my god, that's everything. You've literally done everything. All right.
If I had to pick right now, it'd be "Deck the Halls" by Lights.
Dick the Halls by Lights. Dick the Halls by Lights.
Dick the Halls.
Dick the Halls by Lights. Yep.
The ones that would probably drive me nuts being played on repeat would be honestly, what was that one you just said?
Stop the Cavalry.
Like, that does.
You guys don't like "Stop the Cavalry"? It's such a beautiful song.
For Christmas. Honestly,
Wish I was at home for Christmas.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a bit meh. I think it would drive me fucking nuts. I think it would probably be that.
A soldier who wants to be back home in the arms of his beloved.
So I thought you were going to say like "Soldier Boy," Soldier Boy, Christmas you.
Christmas you.
Christmas you. I would love that.
Don't give him
Santa
fucking
Claus,
ideas.
tell him.
Fuck yeah.
Give him fucking ideas.
I'm buying that.
Yeah.
I feel like purely because if it was on repeat over and over again, it might drive you a bit nuts. Would be like what is it? Feliz
Navidad.
Navidad.
That's what I help my dad.
Like, I love that, but I think if it was literally playing over and over and over again, you might go a bit nuts.
Yeah.
My favorites, which I just fucking love, actually, I think me and Ravs have literally polar opposite opinions, because mine would be "All I Want for Christmas" by Mariah Carey as one of my favorites.
What the
You wouldn't
love
go for,
that song.
You wouldn't
I-
go for "Mistletoe" by Justin Bieber.
Oh my God, Justin. Yes. It would be that. And also, very specifically, Have Yourself a Merry Christmas by Frank Sinatra, his version.
Nice.
Because it's just so,
That's good.
it's so rich. Like, its vocals are like a warm hug.
Frankie's
it's
a good
so
boy.
like wholesome. I just love that. So
You want to have a bit of the bubbly Santa buddy?
Santa buddy, I promise I
very
am very straight. Oh yes.
Oh, I think I might
Good
join you
ching.
on Sinatra. Like,
Yeah, it's a banger.
Sinatra "Let It Snow" is up there.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
it's a
like those,
banger.
all of those like
They're, like,
classic,
real
swing
classic.
versions of Christmas songs. Are
I was
banging.
also
love
close
them.
Yeah.
for "Rocking
Let It
Around the
Snow.
Christmas Tree."
Oh yeah, that's
That
great.
feels
Yeah.
like it's kind of dated, but it's like it feels wholesome.
I love
like
it.
I mean, like it's unoffensive, right?
Yeah.
Ones I couldn't stand. To be honest, I'm looking at a list and fucking like 90% of these. It's weird. On Christmas, we don't really listen to Christmas music in our house. I associate like Enya with Christmas.
What? Sail away,
What?
sail
Wait, sail
away.
away.
Listen to shit like that, like more like carry, like just vocally stuff. Which I kind of prefer, because when you're just like, Christmas is about like talking with people, and a lot of these like Christmas songs are very lyrical. They're very like da 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 da.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm not a
Yeah.
big Christmas song lover. I think I would probably have to join you. Mariah Carey's "What I Want for Christmas You." I'm already like sick of it. I think it's
Okay, good,
hot fucking
good.
garbage.
Absolute
Like,
heathens.
So
Sorry,
that's
sorry,
your
Liz.
that's your torture song then.
I'd love
I
that.
think that is my torture song.
Yeah.
I think my love song would have to either be Wham or maybe Sinatra. I don't know. One of those two. It's really close.
Yeah.
Depends
What
on the mood.
What about
You got-
firm favourite "Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer" by Elmo
Fucking,
and Patsy?
I hate that shit.
I
I've
don't
never
even know
heard
what
that song in
is.
my life, but it's up there.
Yeah. Oh my god. Then there's like "Driving Home for Christmas,"
Oh,
which is like
yeah.
the most fucking depressing
Driving
song in the
home
world.
for
Do you know
But
what,
we used
guys?
to do it every year in karaoke.
We should answer this question after Christmas as well.
Oh, that's
We
a
should
good
see
idea.
if we should check in and just
Oh,
see if there's a
yeah.
Christmas song that's like really ticked us off this year,
Oh, let's
and
put
we
it
no
in the
longer.
let's write it in the update thing so that we remember
Yeah.
to look at it.
Good
Okay.
shout.
We'll answer
Yeah.
this in January and be like, is there a Christmas
Okay.
song that's a new favorite?
Well, there might be, an artist might drop a new Christmas banger.
I feel
Yeah.
like it's been a long. So back in the, all right, this is probably wrong with the decades here, but back in the 70s and 80s, they would release so many Christmas songs that became like iconic forever. Will be
Yeah.
90s as well. Like will be on the Christmas rotation forever. I feel like recently, those kind of songs, they don't have the same longevity that they used to in the past.
I feel like because everyone knows it's a gold rush. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, God, yeah.
But I feel like some of the early noughties songs have made it. Like on this list, like Leona Lewis is up there a lot. And
I couldn't sing a
But
single
again,
Leona
I
Lewis
think
Christmas
she's like,
song.
I think she's probably singing covers of.
She's just doing
old
covers though,
Christmas
isn't
songs.
she? So who's
Which I
doing
don't
like
hate.
original bangers that are still like there was the Darkness
I mean,
did Don't Let the Bells
Ariana Grande
in.
number 8 is
That's
Santa
bullshit.
Tell Me. I don't even know what the fuck that is.
No idea what that is. No one's I mean like obviously Ariana fans will like it, but no one's like put like that's not
Oh
like
God,
a
are we gonna get like
Yeah.
harassed by
fan
Ariana Grande
favourite,
fans
yeah.
for this? Is this?
Yeah, the stands are coming
Yeah.
for us.
I love Ariana Grande.
I love her and her long ponytail.
I mean, Greedy by Ariana Grande is an absolute banger, okay? And I will
don't know
defend
what
her
that
to
is.
the ends of this. There's a song called Greedy by Ariana Grande.
Okay,
She's
thank you
not
for the
gonna
clarification.
fuck you, Ravs.
Yeah.
But
I mean, she
I
might
don't,
do.
I don't
But she
want
might.
to. No,
But
She
she
might do,
might.
actually.
The goat.
She might
But
it's just an absolute slapper.
She's a slapper.
No, the song is a slapper.
Oh
the
my
song
God.
is a song
She
is a
is
I'm gonna
slapper.
bang you now.
No.
Have you seen the state of her?
Holy shit.
no.
All right, this episode's gonna, it's gonna be
No,
called
Ariana Grande is a
slapper
slapper. Is the
slapper.
title of this
No.
episode.
If Ariana Grande wants to go around and
We're gonna get cancelled.
sleep
Oh
around,
my
then
God.
she
So
can.
Ravs is getting
She's
cancelled.
perfectly within her right to. I am not slut
These are
shaming her.
Ravs'
I
opinions.
said the song is a slapper.
my
the song
God.
She's a
slaps.
fucking slapper, mate.
It's a
Ariana Grande
slap.
is a slapper. Heard it
That's
here
brutal.
first.
That
Anyway,
is
back to
brutal how
Grande.
you've done her like that.
Fucking hell, Ravs.
What about Band-Aid? Do you guys enjoy Do They Know It's Christmas?
You know what I do?
They do a
You know what I
different
do,
version of
I
that.
think it's mid.
Yeah.
I don't hate it and I don't love it, but I think it's all right.
But
It's a
you know,
feels-good one.
when everyone starts singing Feed the World, you know, you're going to fucking start singing Feed the World
You
as
got
well.
it. You got
Yep.
it.
Feed the world. There's so many bangers. Christmas
How about the
bangers.
fact that everyone in every single one of those videos sings like this as well?
Yeah,
with
they
their
all
hands on
have
the-
that. You can't see
They
we're
always
holding
have
our
the-
weird
yeah.
headphone pose.
We're holding our headphones. They do the weird headphone pose. That's like the rule for Band-Aid.
Yeah, wait. I'm just going to open the video. How many of them in a quick scan through are doing that? Because it's so... Maybe it's just the one shot. Yeah, okay. 1 minute in, the first person does it. 10 seconds later, another person. 10 seconds later, another. The count
There
is...
used to be a Band-Aid a year, right? Because they would get
Oh,
different
yeah,
artists
different-
in.
This is 1984.
Yeah, because Dizzy Rascal did it one year.
Really?
No, fucking,
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
No.
it did.
No.
Yeah.
No. Who the
Band-Aid,
fuck? Who
Dizzy,
the fuck?
Rascal.
The famous one's 1980.
Band-Aid 20. Band-Aid 20. He's in it.
What?
Dizzy Rascal, Band-Aid 20.
Seriously?
Yeah.
The famous one's 1984 though, right? That's like the big one that had like George Michael and Bono and is it maybe?
Oh, George Michael died at Christmas time, didn't he?
Oh my god, he did on Christmas
He
Day.
died on Christmas Day. And Carrie Fisher died?
Oh,
on
Christmas
Christmas
Eve.
Was that the same
Here.
year?
Oh,
Here you go.
Are you sending us Dizzy?
Yeah.
Fix up, look sharp. That was just a little freestyle.
I love
from me
that.
there.
Liz.
I hope
Love
you
that
enjoyed
for you. What time?
It's at 2:10.
210.
Oh, wait,
What does he do?
Watch from there. Spit some bars.
Oh, it's Keen. And The Darkness.
Oh, yeah, Keen, yeah.
Busted.
He gets 2 bars. He got a pity 2 bars. It works. It sounds all right.
It worked.
I'm into
worked.
it. I'm into it.
My expectations were very low, so
Yeah.
Into that. We should do a Yogscast Band-Aid.
we should. I don't know if we're doing a Christmas song this year. It might be out. I don't know.
It's already done.
It's
We just
fucking
weren't
out by the
invited.
time this
Dude,
is going out.
we should get everyone to do a fucking Band-Aid type deal.
What of us
We should
singing
do something like
Diggy
that.
Diggy Hole or
Dig the
Whoa.
hole.
Dig that motherfucking hole. Or
Who
dig
would
the
get to
snow.
sing the
Dig snow.
the iconic line?
Simon.
Simon. So
Yeah,
what is the
obvious,
iconic line
yeah.
again about something about snow? Wait, there's
What,
like
in
an
Diggy Diggy Hole or Feed the World? Which one? Because Diggy Diggy
Wait.
Hole's quite obvious.
Wait. There's like an iconic line that is it Bono sings it where he's like, it goes, like, fuck, I know exactly what I'm talking about, but I'm not
Do they know
articulating
it's Christmas?
myself. Yeah. Do
Boy
they?
George, Bono. Well, tonight, thank God it's
Yeah,
them instead of you.
Instead of you. That's like the kind of
Yeah.
famous line. So what's
Yeah.
Simon singing?
Fuck, this hole's really big.
Well, tonight
But that's good.
this
We've got to
hole is big.
dig it deeper.
Dig it deep. I think that'd be quite
Wait,
amazing.
sorry, wait. Are we proposing we do Diggy Diggy Hole to the beat of
Band-Aid.
Do They Know It's
That's good.
Christmas
Do
by
They Know It's
Yeah.
Christmas?
Yeah. We think we do.
And all the
I
money
think we should do it.
is going towards Lewis.
To Lewis.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a charity.
No, Jingle
for
Jam,
Lewis.
of
Jingle
course.
Jam.
Yeah. Jingle Jam, yeah.
I think we
Brilliant.
should do it, even if it's just us three.
Well, if
Yeah.
people will know if this is if this podcast come out and this hasn't happened, we didn't do it.
we got shut down.
Yeah. Yeah.
This might be the moment. This is the catalyst that sparks new Christmas number
The
one.
new Christmas song. We have to do something. It feels illegal that we don't do one every year. We should certainly, even if it's us free.
Who's going to do the Dizzy Rascal rap? Who's going to do the rap bit?
Obviously me. Did you not hear me just do that little Dizzy Rascal line earlier?
Yeah.
Wait, do it again. Do it. Hit me.
Fix up, look sharp,
Lydia just doing
bonkers.
that.
In the background going bonkers,
Bonkers.
bonkers.
Just not even on the beat or anything. Just
On the
like
beat,
mid-
not contextualised.
Dig the bonkers.
Bonkers. Wow, 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 wow. This is, any American listeners are just like, what?
What? I remember when Boba
Yeah.
first came to the UK, we got drunk with Jem.
Oh,
and
yeah.
and Ravs was
And The Office.
And The Office, and we put on Dizzy Rascal. Some people think up. No, what? No, it's not. That's bonkers. What's the one where it's like, I don't know. Big, dirty, stinking bass.
Oh, yeah.
Dirty,
Big,
stinking
dirty,
bass.
stinking
And we were
bass.
just singing it along really drunkenly and obnoxiously. I think Boba was like, what the fuck is this? It
Brits.
was great.
Brits,
Big,
weird
dirty,
jam.
stinking bass.
Yeah.
She
Oh,
loved it.
God.
It was great.
Lovely.
We've been chatting about Christmas songs for 21
Oh
minutes.
my
It's
God.
been great. Look, we've got a lot
Yeah.
of Christmas episodes we got to do. This is
Yeah,
going to be probably
exactly.
the first of many. So
Yeah.
let's get
I love it.
Christmassy. I like
Hell
it.
yeah.
We're building up to Christmas with 0 degrees. Oh,
Yeah.
Let's go.
the temperature's dropping right down to 0 degrees. That's the stinger.
Yeah,
That's the
lovely.
Oh
tagline.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh
love
yeah.
that.
Dude, we've missed out by not doing like a winter hat. We should have had a
Oh,
little
fuck.
bobble hat that said 0
Oh,
degrees
oh
on
my
it.
God, we should have. Right, next year.
Yeah.
It's
Patent pending,
100%
patent
too
pending.
late for that.
Patent pending.
Yeah.
All right, let's crack on with another one. Do you want to grab one?
All right.
Actually, you did this one, didn't
Yeah, I
you?
did that one, yeah.
Should we
I
grab
can
one
grab
now?
you. I can grab you a question. What is your most absurd Christmas memory that you're comfortable sharing? This is not me, this is what the reader said. Mine might already be this year, as my family have invited the local priest over so that he isn't alone. So I guess, bonus question, any tips on how to handle that?
Oh my
That is a That is a predicament. I
Alright.
think that this is asking us a question, and also they have a problem that
Okay.
needs solving.
So let's start
I
with
like
the
that.
first half. Let's start with our most absurd Christmas
Okay.
memories.
That's a tough one.
I think I've got one. It's not absurd. It's more just embarrassing. Like when I think, like my family still mock me for this every. Like my brother will not stop ripping the
Oh, no.
shit out of me for this every fucking time it's Christmas. So 5 years ago when I broke my knee, I had to go live back home with my mum again, and I obviously couldn't go out, couldn't do anything, couldn't drink, so went very cabin fevery, and I broke my knee in November. So like for 2 months I didn't really get to do anything. So I was like starved of like having a drink. Anyway, so on Christmas Day, we went to my brother's wife's family home, and I may have got a little bit overexcited about the wine that was flowing. I was still
Oh, no.
in my full like mech, you know, that leg brace thing I had
Yeah,
with my
yeah,
crutches
robo
and everything,
legs, I
my
remember.
robo leg. So I just sat there glugging back the wine, and inevitably had a really low tolerance because I hadn't been drinking, and just got absolutely fucking wankered, like next level drunk, embarrassingly sloppy.
Oh no.
Apparently I was texting my friend being like, I'm so drunk, and my mum saw my phone and was like, Lydia, are you so drunk? And I was like, no, that's what my friend has
That's so
texted to
fucking
me.
awkward.
I know. And I was like, apparently I thought it was like really smart for doing that. Anyway, we're on the car ride home, and I'm on the phone, and I start firstly complaining about my mum's partner because he fucked up the game of Pointless that we were playing, and I was like,
Oh my God.
slagging him off while he's driving us
driving?
home.
Oh, no.
And I'm sitting there slagging him off, and then I
Oh
hang
my
up the
God.
phone and I start telling him how he's like a father to me, and like he's not like a father to me, dear listener. He's a great guy, but he's not like a father.
Oh, I
anyway,
can't. This
I'm
is so cringe.
drunkenly, emotionally telling him he's like a dad to me. Thank you for always being. And he's like, this is so awkward. He's stone cold sober, just like, okay, Lydia. It's so embarrassing. I'm literally like head in my hands right now thinking about it. Anyway, I get into my mum's house, immediately face plant the floor. Like I'm on my crutches with my mecha leg, and I just go, ooh, boom, land. My mum is freaking out. She thinks I've re-broken my knee. I'm on the floor, like flailing around, trying not to be sick. My mum drags me back into bed.
Jesus Christ.
I wake up the next morning, the worst hangover, just like, what the
Oh my
fuck happened
God.
yesterday? And my family take the piss out of me. They say that my brother pretends to be me talking to my mum's partner saying, you're like a dad to me every year.
No, that's so fucking,
It's
that's so
my
awful.
mum was so angry at me the next day for getting so drunk. She could barely even look at me. We had the most awkward Boxing Day dinner. I was so hungover. My mum was furious. It was terrible. I like cringe every time I
That's
think
like
about that
top.
Christmas.
That is like sleepless nights of cringe. That is like
Yes.
top level. Like that
Yeah.
is
That is
toxic
a-
cringe, Lydia. I actually
so
hate
bad.
that you've shared that with
Boxing
me.
Day must have sucked for
It
you.
sucked. I was so regretful.
I would have just not left my room. I would have just been like, "There's not happening today.
I
Sorry,
can't.
I'm pressing
Anyway.
reset."
Yeah, it was. That was definitely my sort of almost. I don't know. I guess that's more of a cringe memory, but yeah, that was mine.
I don't think I have anything that absurd for Christmas times. I've been pretty tame. Like I used to go out and get fucking obliterated on Christmas Eve and like ruin my Christmas dinner for myself. Like, I'd wake up the next day like I'm so hungry,
You
and
would
then you eat,
occasionally
like,
do
one,
that,
you eat
yeah.
one bite, and then you're like, I can't eat.
Is that like a tradition you guys do, the getting drunk on Christmas Eve with your
No,
mates?
not anymore. Nope. I did it when I was younger, and now I'm like, that's the
I'll
dumbest
do
shit.
it a little bit. Like
Yeah.
if I'm back home in my hometown, then we'll go out with some boys on like Christmas Eve, just because it's a nice time to see them. Otherwise, you're gonna they're all gonna go see their family over the days between Christmas and New Year's and stuff. And I don't stay out late, but I mean, I don't drink a shit ton. But it's just nice to go and see all old friends and stuff.
Yeah, I feel like Christmas Eve's a nice one to spend with your friends, right? It's like a little like, because you're not going to see them on Christmas unless you're doing like Friendsmas or something.
Yeah.
Like I have had to do the past 2 years thanks to COVID.
God damn you!
I've been fucking trapped, not be able to go home. I'm going home this Christmas. But yeah, the weirdest one I have is like we did Christmas dinner at someone else's house once, and it was really weird because it was like 3 different families who all had different traditions and stuff. I don't know. That's probably the weirdest one. Nothing.
Was
Was there
it all right?
anything they did that you were like, what the fuck?
No, not really. Nothing was really that odd. Just I don't know.
Just
Felt
weird.
weird. It
Yeah.
didn't feel like it didn't feel like Christmas because I wasn't at home. I guess it felt weird. Yeah, nothing too odd. What about you, Harry?
I have I guess it is absurd. It's not like I feel like following Lydia's story is fucking hard. That's like hardcore toxic levels of cringe. Mine is like a little bit absurd, but it's kind of a fond memory. My grandma, who bless her is still alive, who is an absolute just party animal, crazy woman. I adore her. She's had like 5 husbands, 8 life partners.
Wow. Okay.
She destroys men. She's a real woman.
Certified DILF hunter.
She is an absolute gilf. I can say that about my grandma.
Oh my god.
We as kids we used to.
What's she doing this Christmas, Harry?
She's not coming to ours actually this Christmas, sadly.
Oh, what the fuck?
Sorry, Rav. She's staying in an unknown location.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
She's a wild one. We used to do like these like little nativity plays in our house. So she'd like organize me and my brother to do like put on a little nativity for like whatever other grandparents are staying with us and my parents.
Okay.
And it's kind of cute, when you're like 5 or whatever. She's like leading us around.
Like, Harry, wear the outfit every year. Like
No, so my memory is of us doing it when we were like, I must have been like 6 or something. My brother was like 9, and I can't remember. We were doing some weird retelling of the Nativity, very alike Children Nativity. The Children Nativity was vaguely inspired as well by my childhood of doing these weird retellings of the Nativity. And my grandma came out for one section of this. She'd added a cabaret section. My memory is hazy because again I was like 6 years old, but she'd added a cabaret section to the nativity and came out in just like these stocking and suspenders. And my other grandma, my dad's mum, was there, and she was like a bit of a dotty old lady who just had clue how wild my other grandma was. And my other grandma was there like doing like the high legs in front of her on the sofa.
Holy shit!
And I was just like, my mum was just like, wow, I can never follow my mum.
Oh my god! Do you got any home videos or?
I think that is
memories?
a picture. I can't. I will try and find that picture. I don't have it. I know my mum has a very blurredly taken, like, hilarious picture of my grandma, and me and my brother, I think, just as like shepherds behind her.
Oh, that's cute as fuck. So how old would she have been at the time? Because obviously that's going back like 20 years.
Probably like 60-ish, 60.
In the 60s?
Early 60s.
Yes.
Early 60s or late 50s. Which is great. It's great stuff.
That's fucking fantastic.
But just like, what a fucking weird, just to have this memory of my grandma just like kicking her legs up at my other grandma. Just like, what is going on?
Little tassels flying in the wind.
Jesus Christ.
It's great. It's good stuff. So yeah, it's a fun one. But it's not normal. I don't think that's a normal Christmas day.
That's not normal, no. Nothing's normal about that, no.
No. So what was their follow-up question? Sorry, they did.
Their weird scenario is that their local priest has been invited round to their house and he's coming. Have they get any tips for that?
I'm honestly pretty sure my grandma's done that a couple of times.
Of Christ. Oh God.
I don't feel like that's not too. I feel like in small communities, in
priest
small
hunting
towns,
as well.
It probably is priest hunting. Let's be honest. In small communities and towns, that feels pretty normal. If you're in like a big city, inviting the priest around might be a bit strange. I don't know. That's not too
they're
absurd.
inviting him over so he isn't alone.
I think that's quite sweet.
That's sweet.
I think that's cute.
Yeah, I like that.
If he's like this
I like
old,
that.
bumbling priest, that feels like a nice thing to do.
Yeah.
He could be a young, fresh, cool priest,
Yeah, I mean,
Sometimes you get funky
alright.
ones.
It
Yeah,
does
I mean,
mean
Midnight Mass is, the fucking show.
Oh my God, hell
it's got-
yeah. He's got a
Yeah.
fucking sexy priest.
Yeah.
it's
I invite him round.
Magic Mike Mass.
I guess I can understand how you might be a bit apprehensive about it though, because I feel like whenever you have someone else a part of your family Christmas, the balance is all out of whack, and you can feel a bit on edge because you can't really relax and be yourself when there's someone else there.
I mean, he's got a fucking job to do on Christmas Day, right? He's got to go and do shit. Like he's
He's got to go do mass.
He's not fucking going to be hanging about.
Maybe he's just coming
Yeah.
over for lunch.
I think he's
Yeah.
coming over for lunch or dinner.
Which is fucking chill. I feel like that's interesting. I'd have a million
Yeah.
questions to ask a priest over Christmas dinner. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What would you
Just
ask?
ask him for wild priest stories that you ever had
Yeah,
any,
I mean,
crazy
most
masses.
priests end up going on like some missions or something when they're young, which
Yeah.
are crazy. Like, I think priests are pretty interesting characters usually. I feel like there's no shortage of questions you can ask them.
Yeah.
Like any of the questions we've been asked on this podcast.
Oh my God,
just
yeah, ask
feel
them some of
free to
these.
repeat them straight back to the priest.
Tell him the cum pizza story. See what he makes of that.
Oh God, yeah. Make your priest listen to 0 Degrees. Actually, that'd be a great idea.
No.
Maybe he'll start sending us in questions like, "I was at the confession box today, and I truly did not know how to help this person.
They were a sinner.
they were a sinner. What should I do?"
All right, should we do one more Christmassy question?
Yeah, sounds good.
What are your go-to board games to play with the family on Christmas?
Ooh.
And I guess should we expand this to like party games as well, just in case you
Sure.
don't play board games all the you might not have a ritual board game at Christmas, but like a ritual kind of family activity or something you do with your friends on Christmas Day. I think it being on Christmas Day is quite important though, right?
Mm-hmm. It's got to be Christmas Day.
Yeah.
We were never that like board gamey at Christmas, but we used to play like the classic fucking Monopoly, the family ruiner. Like
My dad just banned it from our house. It was just like, this is fucking trash. This is trash, and no.
I remember. Do you guys remember the PlayStation 2 game? It was like a quiz show. It came with like a buzzer.
Yeah, it had the
Yes.
fucking
called?
guy.
Skits. It was called like Skiddly.
Skibbidi-boop-ba.
What was it?
Some skit.
I remember the cover so vividly.
Yeah, I remember the little guy from it as
Yeah.
well. Like,
Buzz.
he's like huh?
Buzz. It was called Buzz.
Buzz. Yes,
PS2
that was
Buzz.
it. He's got like a big head.
Yeah.
No,
No?
is it Buzz? Am I thinking of something else? PS2 quiz game.
It was Buzz. It's certainly Buzz.
I think it's Buzz, the guy with the big quiff.
Yeah, it's Buzz. Who the fuck am I thinking of in my head then? 'Cause I'm thinking of a different lad. But yeah, I remember that controller. We played that one year. I got that for Christmas for my PS2, and we played that, and that was kind of hellish.
Yeah.
I seem to remember it being actually a bit of a banger. Like, I'd rather play that than fucking Monopoly, you know.
Yeah, Monopoly's not the one.
We played Frustration Connect
that?
4.
What's
Frustration?
Frustration's the one where there's like a dice in the middle in a little jar, and you hit it, and it like rolls the dice for you, and then you got like a row of 4 little dudes, and you got to get them all the way around the board, then until like you're.
Oh, okay.
You'll know if you see it. Hold
But
on.
what's the game? Just rolling a dice?
Pretty much.
Oh, I don't know that.
Frustration game. I loved that game. It was banger. It's also called Trouble, apparently.
Oh. I vaguely recognise it, yeah.
Hold on, I'll put an image of it in. Bang, there we
Oh,
go.
it looks like
That's what the board looks
it's
like.
it's very familiar, but I can't. I don't
It
think
looks
I've
it
ever
looks
played
just
it.
like kind of like every 90s like board game, do you know, like kids
Yeah.
game. I
Trivial
like it.
Pursuit or something like that.
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
thing. Yeah.
We played it. I feel like we always play whenever there's like a big family do. We always play Consequences. Do you guys know Consequences? It's like the one
No.
where you have an A4 piece of paper and you write down like there's 2 versions. There's one where you like draw the head of a person and then you pass it, and then you draw like the torso of a person and you pass it, and you can split it down into smaller bits. We always do that, and we always do the written version, which is like, you know, it's person 1, person 2, and then like where they met, what they did on their date, how did the date go, what did they say to each other. Have you never played Consequences?
I
Lydia's
think I have.
No.
Yeah, I played it. Yeah.
it's just kind of like a silly game, but just means it's always basically it's a fun one to play with grandparents because someone will put something rude in, and eventually a grandparent has to read that out, and that usually is funny.
Well, your granny would be up for it, wouldn't she?
My granny's fucking bad. Yeah, she's fucking.
If you don't put on the little suit, Harry, there will be consequences.
Other than that, I don't feel like we've ever had like a ritual board game. But I feel like a board game is a good thing to do on Christmas Day. I feel like a lot of board games are like very competitive, or they're very much like win or lose, and I don't feel like that's like super Christmas spirit. Like everyone have fun, where it's just like, no, I'm gonna fucking destroy you in Monopoly. Like,
yeah, it can get quite aggressive, especially if everyone's had a few wines.
Yeah, well, Lydia's had a fucking gallon.
Well, I've had my fucking 3 bottles of wine on an empty bloody stomach. So recently we sort of meshed Christmases, like me and my mum with my brother's wife's family. We always go to their house. It's really nice because they take Christmas quite seriously, and it's like a really nice thing that a big affair. But there was one year we took Cards Against Humanity with us because I played it with my family. And me and my mum have and my brother have quite like a risque sense of humor, like a dark sense of humor. And we thought it'd be really funny to play it, and we played it with their family, and the sister walked out in disgust and left.
What?
The dad got up and left the room. And then the mum was like, I think we should stop playing this. It was so awkward because me and my mum are like,
dude,
cackling.
What the fuck? Okay, Lydia, you're never coming to my Christmas. You're cursed with these awkward fucking Christmas encounters.
Well, I mean, now I think back of it, what the fuck were we thinking? Some of the things on those cards are like horrific.
It's like Hitler. It's just straight up like.
It's just awful. So that was
the Jews. It's like, I mean, this is not why. This is literally what's on the cards against your anti-cards.
That's the thing, because I think for Christmas is them is like really lovely and wholesome, and we brought a very negative energy into that room. So that's definitely not a suggestion. Don't just play Cards Against Humanity because it can get really fucking grim. But in terms of like good stuff,
it did come out 11 years ago. It was certainly like a little bit of a different era as well.
I think so. And it probably was about 10 years ago that this happened. Like it was fairly, when it first came out, everyone was super excited about Cards Against Humanity. It was a really big deal. I think it was around that time. But in terms of like actual stuff which doesn't end in people leaving the room because they're so disgusted, I would say we play Articulate, which I love.
I played Articulate. Which was that?
That's the one where you have a card and it's like you have to describe what's on there without using the actual word.
That's a fun one. Yeah.
And it's like different themes, like world or art or whatever, movies and stuff like that. So we play that. We play Codenames is a recent one.
Codenames is fucking great.
Codenames slaps. Love
Codenames is so good.
Codenames is really, really good. What else? We play that game where you have a famous person's name written and you stick it to your head. Is it 20 questions or whatever?
Yeah, I think it's fun to just play that one when everyone arrives somewhere or something. Like like that. Yeah,
that's like the night you've had a fair few rums and you're like just chilling out and asking stupid questions and you're full of cheese. So yeah, I would say those are the kind of family fun.
I think the light-hearted ones are usually the better.
Yeah,
that's what I feel like we decided.
It has to be quite simple. Like Monopoly is a bit, I think, too fucking
Well, the thing is, you need to be able to have people who potentially don't play games at all to be able to participate. So like, it can't be fucking rules heavy.
Did we play Hat Game last Christmas?
Yes, Hat Game is great.
Slaps.
Which one's Hat Game?
Right, for anyone who's looking for a game to play, Hat Game is where you take some paper and you cut them into little strips, and everyone has to write down something. So you can make this game as perverted and filthy and bizarre as you want, or you can make it as family friendly as you want. You could write down, 1997 Pixar Bugs Life on the PS1. You could write that down, or you could write, reindeer. You could write could write
Harry's grandma.
You could write big sexy gangbang full of jizz, or you could write.
You can write whatever you want.
Obviously unrelated. So you can write whatever the fuck you want, and you fold all.
I think everyone writes like 4 or 5 or something, right?
Yeah, something like that. And you fold them up, you put them in a hat. It can be any hat, right? Then you split into 2 teams, and it goes round, and you are The first round is you, again, like articulate, trying to describe what's on the piece of paper, but not using
without saying the words. Yeah.
And whoever gets the most point wins kind of thing in your teams. Then the next round is you can only use one word to describe it.
Yeah.
I've played this because everyone learns what's in the
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
so you
yeah,
have to remember what was in the first
then
round.
The last round is charades.
It's
you gotta
acting it
act
out. Which
so
gets
you don't-
really funny when it's something
so,
like gang
You know,
bang.
when it's like gang bang jizz fountain. You're just like, what
that
the
game
fuck?
is good. It is quite slow. At least the time I played it, it moves quite slowly.
It's certainly one of those ones where like your dad gets up and he has to go get a fucking beer, go for a shit, and like someone goes upstairs.
I might
someone's on a
play that one
phone
this
call.
year. I think it's I think that's a banger.
I think
Yeah,
it's
slaps.
good because you can like tweak it. You can make it as wholesome family or as fucking depraved and disgusting as you want.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
You play it with anyone.
Yeah, it's really good. And like you just need a piece of paper and a hat. So it's super easy to play.
Love it. What a fucking good fucking recommendation right at the end. Good job, Lids.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Gary.
but certainly don't play it with your fucking brother's family.
Oh,
though.
yeah.
Jesus Christ! Don't write like "cum volcano"
Oh
or
my
something
god,
like.
come okay. Imagine trying to do the charades for that.
Hug my life. Jesus. I think should we call it there?
Yeah.
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 Thank you for sending your Christmassy questions. We're probably doing a lot more Christmassy stuff over the month.
Yeah,
so
keep it rolling in. We want to
exactly send us your little Christmas scenarios.
Maybe some Christmas tales. If you guys have awkward stories, send them in. Little situations. That
Let
could
me
be
feel
fun.
better about mine and my humiliation.
We might be trying to get a little Christmas guest as well, aren't we?
Oh,
Maybe
we
a
are.
little,
Yes,
a little.
we do. Yes.
But you'll have to wait. It'll be a little Christmas treat for you. Wait, when is Christmas this year? Is it a Tuesday?
25th of December.
usually the
Ravs.
25th,
Every,
Ravs.
25th.
Yeah.
Same time every year.
No, I mean like what day does it fall on? Oh, it's a Sunday.
It's a Sunday.
Oh well.
Why? What are you all welling about? Oh, because it won't
Well,
fall on
we
release
could
day.
have had a little Christmas release day.
Christmas treat.
Little Christmas treat.
fuck's sake.
Shout out to our patrons.
Yes.
We've had a couple more people roll in. Winfield, David, Bartley. What a fucking great name.
Bartley, love it.
Dan, Tarquin.
Oh,
Tarquin.
these names.
Yeah.
These names.
We got a Tarquin. He has an even better second name, but I don't want to say.
Don't
Oh wait,
dox
no.
him. Don't dox him.
Wait, he's got a different name in his email, so I think maybe this is like a fake name. This isn't a name. Fleshingtonberry.
Okay, wait.
Tarquin
not real.
Fleshingtonberry.
It's not
It's not a
real.
real name.
Fleshingtonberry.
If that is real, he's the only one in the world, and he's 100%
Yeah.
just been doxed.
Yeah.
Fleshingtonberry.
We've been putting up some posts there to get little priority questions in and stuff.
Yeah, I think actually a lot of these questions were Patreon questions, so thank you, patrons.
Yeah,
They
thank
get-
you so much, patrons, for sending them
They get,
in.
they get a little early access to be able to submit questions, so I think that's fair. They're helping support the podcast. And if you want to be able to get your questions in a little bit early, you can go be a patron. Where at, Ravs? Where do they go?
They go to patreon.com/0degrees because
Look at that.
that's just amazing. We have that URL.
Makes it
It's
really
crazy.
nice and simple, like
Yeah.
all of the other URLs connected to
Now,
this
Harry,
podcast.
where did they go to send in questions?
Yocar.st/ZD, or they could just
Whoa.
go to just anywhere that we
Podcast
constantly tweet it
description or
out.
whatever.
Yeah.
We tweet it all the time. Yeah. Or maybe in a month we'll be on some other fucking
Hopefully.
platform because of Mr. Muskie, but
Yeah,
who
that'll
knows?
be good.
We'll see
That'll
how
be
it
good.
goes.
Right, we'll catch you all next time.
All right, have a great week,
Mwah.
everyone. See
Mwah.
ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.